Right, hello, it's another video. I'm laughing because everything just went wrong. The microphone wasn't recognised, the camera wouldn't switch on, and programming is a lot easier than this Let's Play malarkey that you get so much of these days. Anyway, so this is a slightly unusual video in that it's kind of about Democracy 3 electioneering, and it's kind of about other stuff because we've released it now. So you can go out and buy it. So obviously you should press stop immediately and go to positech.co.uk, Democracy 3, blah blah, and buy Electioneering. Why wouldn't you do that? In other news, it looks like nothing now, but I almost cut my arm off and was in immense pain and have been grumpy ever since. And then I damaged my neck, and it's a wonder I'm still here. But look. This is a framed picture of the school that Positech built, that you gamers built effectively in Cameroon, and it's great because I had that plaque in my office holding it up and smiling, and now it's on the side of a brand new school in Cameroon, so that's excellent. And I stupidly ordered one of these that was massive, because I don't know the difference between centimetres and inches or something. And it was huge, so I got rid of that and ordered a little one to discreetly put in my office, and that's great. Okay, so that's all that other bollocks out of the way. So, here we go, Democracy 3, etc. Something I thought I would talk about, there's two things I thought I would talk about that are of interest since people have been playing it. One is a phenomena that people get very confused by, and another is something to do with modding with the new DLC. Right, okay, so the first thing that I'd like to explain, this is to do with Democracy 3 generally, not just the DLC, is that you can have a sudden vast drop in your popularity. Well, not in this instance because it's dire anyway, or a vast jump in your popularity, and people don't understand why. And the problem is, it's not so much the game could explain it better, but it is just like an emergent phenomena in the fact that people's opinions are granular, but their decision to vote is binary. So, for example, if I rate the current government as 49 out of 100, that means I think they're okay, but not ideal. So I will vote for the opposition. But if tomorrow there is a slight change to corporate taxation or incentives for green energy or something I care about, and it's a fairly minor thing, but it makes me rate them at kind of like 50, 51%. So I've only changed my opinion of the government by 2%. Me, the same person, is suddenly going to vote for the government. So my support from the government has gone from 0 to 1. And my support for the opposition has gone the other way, even though it's only a minor change. And this happens a lot in Democracy 3. So you can see here voting intentions. Awful, awful, awful. But if I look here, if you look at, for example, the happiness of people who are self-employed, and we know it's more complicated than that anyway, they're kind of nowhere, really. They don't have that many influences here. Self-employed also means kind of like small businesses, which is why they quite like limits on automated trading. They don't like those big businesses to have advantages over them, front running and all that. Anyway, that's going completely off topic. So the thing is that their opinion here is slightly unhappy. So you would imagine that if some people are highly trusting and slightly unhappy, that I'd have some kind of support, whereas I seem to have none. And this is that phenomena. Now, I've had all sorts of crazy ideas that I might put into another version of the game if we do a Democracy 4 in how to represent that. But it is very hard to represent. What pollsters would say is that your numbers are soft, meaning that the people who are opposed to you are not strongly opposed. They don't hate you. They just, on balance, they're going to vote for the other guy or girl. So hopefully that explains how small differences can result in a big difference in your your voting intention, because voting intention and popularity are kind of different things. That there probably should say voting intention, but it wouldn't really fit. They are different things, and it's hard to get your head around this. Anyway, that's one thing. It's got nothing to do with electioneering, all the new fun, exciting, cool stuff here, that in fact you only have close to an election, apart from these two, fundraising and perceptions. Something I thought I'd point out with the media stunts in perceptions, and also perceptions generally, is that this stuff is massively moddable. Now, mods are really, really popular with Democracy 3. If you make mods, you can, and you've created new stuff, you can make your stuff affect all of this. So like Strong Leader is affected by these policies and also these kind of like situations. So organised crime is affecting Strong Leader. And you might say, wow, Cliff, how did you achieve such an amazing thing when organised crime has been in the game for so long and electioneering is so new? And the answer is that it uses overrides. And overrides are kind of a slightly advanced area of modding where you can insert an effect into the simulation, like a link into the simulation that doesn't exist until your mod is loaded. And that effect can affect things that are not in your mod, which is kind of clever and kind of very helpful. So if you've already got a mod out there and you've got a policy that is just, I don't know, slap stupid voters in the face or whatever, I have no idea, and you want that to convey that you have a strong leader, this new slapping policy, it's really bad metaphor. But anyway, say you have that, you can change your mod so that it also works with electioneering. So in other words, so it also feeds into all this stuff. And those overrides are just text files that you put in your mod. And if you have electioneering and you dig around in the files, you'll find how it's really easy. And also we have a guide on our website how to do this at positech.co.uk. So you can do that. Not only that, you can also do these media stunts. If I pick a media stunt, like land on an aircraft carrier, again, there is just a folder with some text files in. And also we have these sort of lovely graphics which the events guy does, which are great. But you could put any old graphic in there. So say you have a new idea for a potential media stunt that you think is quite funny or interesting or relevant. It's really easy to mod this stuff. There's no code involved, and I would like to see people do this. And if you get confused as to how to do it, just email me. Because I massively love modding, and what I tend to do is code a system like this, media stunts or events or whatever, and these are kind of samples, okay? But you could easily do a mod that added another sort of 20 media stunts or whatever. It would only work if you had electioneering, so you still have to have the electioneering DLC at all. But what I'm trying to get at is that all of this stuff is really open, and you can add to it. And I would imagine that a lot of people have seen crazy, stupid media stunts. The guy who has just become our Foreign Secretary once took part in some stunt where he was on a zip line over the Thames waving Union Jack flags, and he got stuck halfway, which was very funny and stupid. Somehow he got away with it. I don't know exactly what he was trying to achieve there, but he is nevertheless a media stunt and could easily go in there. Maybe that makes him seem compassionate. I don't, frankly, who knows what that was supposed to achieve. But anyway, you can put this, you can mod this stuff in there, and I love mods, and I don't get a chance to play them all, but I like seeing them in the game. So that's all I've got to say at the moment. We had a few bugs when we released Electioneering. Who'd have thought that? But I think we fixed them all. So hopefully everything is working for everyone. We had to change a lot of code to make this stuff work, but hopefully we've added some decent stuff to the game, and I hope you like it. If you do like it or don't like it, whatever, let us know. And if you have bought Electioneering, by the way, if you've already got it and you have a Steam account and you like it, please leave us a positive Steam review. less than 1% of gamers leave reviews. So the reviews are often all over the place, depending whether or not happy people or angry people have recently played the game. It takes 2 minutes. It's always good, not just for us, but for everyone, to leave a Steam review. Even if you don't have a vast amount to say, just, I played this, I enjoyed it, it was fun. There you go, thumbs up. It doesn't have to be a work of huge creative value. It just has to be a review to say what you think. If you have bugs, leaving a negative Steam review is not the easiest and best way to get your bug fixed. Email the developer. It's easy to email me, cliff@positech.co.uk. That's my email address. I get it. So please do that. It's probably related to mods. Most of our bugs are. Okay, there you go. Next time I am going to hopefully be playing Shadow Hand and talking about that. So thank you for watching. How do I stop it? What do I press? Ah!